Oh man, such high highs to such low lows. So remember what I said about how Oscar and Weiss's scenes interrupted the fight between Tyrion and the squad? This episode does that same thing, only it's 100 times worse. The cliffhanger for this episode is literally the same cliffhanger from the last episode, except this one is way worse because we have this bonkers shot where we're stuck on Ren's face while noises happen off screen, implying the Nukkalavi is approaching the team, and rather than try to grab Ruby and Jon and start running or opening fire at the creature, Ren just stops moving and gives up, I guess. So we don't even get the start of the fight the show set up last episode. Great. Instead, this episode is filled with a lot of what I can only really call filler. It's a lot of the other characters deciding they'll start to do something else soon. Yang chats with Ty about deciding she's going to leave soon. Weiss escapes the mansion and tells Klein she's going to Mistral soon. Oh boy, Blake is here. After being stabbed by Ilya, Sun wakes up and Blake instantly starts screaming at him that her life is just so hard.
Blake.
Shut up.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
A truly bananas take for her to have, especially given the fact that this entire volume has just been every character in her vicinity bending over backwards to accommodate her whims. The captain of the ship goes out of his way to try to be friendly to her, where she snaps at him. Blake throws herself at her dad in a crying fit, where he has to comfort her and reassure her that he doesn't resent her or her actions, all while building her up and showering her in praise. Sun has literally followed her across the world to a place he's never been before, all in the name of being with her to help her with the threat of the White Fang. Even in the face of Blake's multiple violent outbursts at him, he has adamantly stuck by her side. And now, even here, he has to calm down the poor cat princess and reassure her that everybody loves her so much and she's the precious little angel of their lives. And then she decides that she's going to take the White Fang back? No, that's actually very dumb. You should want to disband the White Fang once and for all and start a new organization, one that doesn't have a horrible, bloody history attached to it. Oh my god, I almost forgot about Tyrion's scene. Well, I guess there's not really much to actually say about it.
The last eye is blinded.
We still don't know what that line means. I guarantee they just have the characters say things because they think it sounds intriguing and cool, and they don't really care if it means anything in the long run. The best part of the episode, Weiss's escape is exciting. It's fun seeing Ironwood put Jacques in his place. We see the heartwarming relationship between Weiss and Klein. I really like the detail that she follows the same path she did in the second episode. That's actually a lot of fun. Hold on, I need water. Choking on my water. The worst part of the episode, I actually really hate Yang's scene. Oh my god. The pacing between the lines takes so long. The tease of, oh, who's Yang going to be looking for, is a silly, dumb cliffhanger choice, especially since the answer ends up being, I'm going after Mom so she can magically teleport me to Ruby, which does not sound like the most efficient way of finding Ruby. Horribly slow, horrible dialogue, horrible. This is the third worst episode of the volume. It's just a huge waste of time, and is ultimately just an interruption to the actually interesting part of the story that only barely was just getting started. Rather than Ruby waxing poetics in her boring letter in the last episode, I'd rather have Yang and Blake's establishment for their next steps of their stories take place in tandem with Ruby's letter, because their scenes during her letter are worthless. But we'll tackle Volumes 4 finale tomorrow. See you there.
This coffee is bitter, like my soul. I need something black, like my soul. Fuck, it's cold, like my soul.
So, what I'm doing is I'm going to be reviewing a new episode of RWBY every day for the month of October. There's a handy-dandy playlist of all the episodes in order, and a playlist from last year where I covered volumes 1 through 3. I hope you all have fun with the series. If you want to see the next episode a day early, consider becoming a patron. On that note, shout out to my $10 patrons. You're all amazing. Andrew, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, Classy Critic, Noah Perkins, Sunny Shy, Jake, Amber, Hype Man, Isaiah, Scaring Crows, Not All That Evil, Holly, Boy Howdy Boy, Jacob, Ben's Sketchbook, Rain, Omega Fighter, Trash, Wild Pilot, Josh, Twisty, Juan, Bunkin Duncan, Lycan99, Hoodie Angel, Ranger, Hut Mutt Butt, Cloudy Days, The Enigma, C1 Trooper, Sean, Primo Rune, Steve, and Overhypen.